You're on planet Mars, but you're not alone. A whole lot of money, plus a lot of grown. Got you beyond stars in any time zone. Jump on my spaceship, let's be beyond gone. To my girls all around the world that can ride it, ladies round it, twirl. Feel my heart beat faster, girl, and I'm up on it, moving faster, girl. To my girls all around the world that can ride it, ladies round it, twirl. Feel my heart beat faster, girl, and I'm up on it, moving faster. The way she moving with her neck and her back.
All right, well, welcome to the year-end edition of the Gene Dexter Show. I'm in the middle of Bob Bar, Seattle, right here in South Capitol Hill, also known as the Central District, but the CD, exactly. And I thought, why not do the year-end special show with someone equally as special to me? The person sitting next to me I met exactly 2 years ago today, co-hosting the Dr. Dre Beats Laptop Party, viewed by I don't know how many hundreds of thousands of people that night, but after getting to know her and finding out more, we just kept on going. So here she is. It's a celebration today as well with this guest, because just 3-4 weeks ago she enjoyed her 1 millionth viewer on her blog called MissCaseyCarter.com, urban lifestyle music. But she's a media maven. Please meet Miss Casey Carter.
Thank you, Gene.
How are you?
Introduction.
Well,
And I did not know it was a year ago today.
2 years.
I mean, 2 years ago.
2 years
December
ago.
8th.
No, 9th.
9th?
Yeah,
Wow, at the Amber.
at the Amber.
You took me under your wing.
Yeah, Justin
Threw me in
TV,
there.
independent video show.
It was a big event.
It was
and
huge.
I cannot believe that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
I was tweeting about it earlier, like, to think about how far along I've come, even a year ago to this year.
Yes.
Man, I've been so blessed.
Yes, yes. Well, it's been huge for you, and that's why I wanted to speak with you today. For those who don't really know your history, or what the backstory is, tell our guests how you started with this blogging thing and the motivation.
Yeah. Well, it all started really from my passion for music and my passion for just gossip. I don't know, like I always mention in a lot of interviews, I think it was my mom and my grandma. Mm-hmm. They were always into tabloids. They always had tabloids everywhere, bathroom, coffee table, everywhere, and I would go through them all the time. But I also loved music so much. In high school, I was like the CD burner. I used to make everyone their mixes and things like that, and I think with the love of those two things and blogs, like all of a sudden starting to be very popular about 3 to 4 years ago, I just jumped in, and I started off blogging about, frivolous things that I would do in my day.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until my friend Jugga Hill, he took me to my first show at the Nectar.
Oh.
And ever since then, I fell in love with the Seattle local hip hop scene, and I was like, this is my mission right here to blow this up. To let my peers know who weren't really fans of local music that it's actually pretty good if you gave it a chance. So
Yes.
ever since then, MissCaseyCarter.com began, and I never knew that this is where I would be. I never knew I would have interviews and, rubbing shoulders
yeah.
with celebrities and artists and all those kind of things, or even be somewhat a celebrity myself,
Yes.
going down the street or going out and people knowing my name and not knowing it for like a bad reason, but knowing it and showing me so much love. Like it's been an incredible journey.
Wonderful. Well, what I like so much about the blog, it kind of works with my politics, where it's very centric to the Northwest and what's going on, Seattle, Portland, Spokane, and so on. But you intersect it with a lot of national, international stuff. And the other thing that I love about your blog is how you are able to identify 18, on average, it seems to me about 18 months before people blow, you're able to, to identify who's who and what's what. And so this is why I follow the blog. I remember this whole thing about Wale, Waka Flocka, and to a local extent, 84 Fly and so on. These were all people I found out from you. And I think this whole region found out from you. So where do you get that musical ear for like what's happening? What's going to happen?
I don't know. I mean, the first thing is I know that I'm real about my taste.
Yes.
Like I don't favor nobody. If it's good, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the rest of the country is on some of these things. You know, you go down to Atlanta and they've been playing Waka Flocka, and there's millions of songs that are like, you know, already being played on the radio.
Right.
But we just don't know about it all the way up here.
Wow.
So it's just like I'm kind of, you know, I see what's popular other places, and I can hear what's going on, and then I just bring it up here. But I mean, as far as the local acts, I don't know. It's I can see it. It's something that I really can't explain, but I know by my taste, and I trust it that if I like it, it's gonna be big. You know, maybe it's because my extra push that I give it that blows it up.
Oh, no doubt.
You know, but at the same time, it's also because I just have that eye, I have that ear for it. You know.
Well, you certainly do. I mean, literally months and months and months before, you know, anyone on the street is hearing about it, MissCaseyCarter.com is posting it. So
Washington,
it's something else.
We're like one of the last time zones in the world. So, you know, you got to kind of understand, like, a lot of this stuff is pretty, it takes a long time for it to get to us.
Yes.
And then, you know, up here, the demographic, I mean, we have a very huge hip-hop scene.
Yes.
But at the same time, we don't. You know,
right.
Like, the internet is a very powerful thing. That's how I find out a lot about these artists and things like that.
Yes.
But we are very slow up here. So as my job, I feel like it's my job to put everybody up to speed with everything going on. You know,
Exactly.
not just here, but nationally and internationally.
Exactly. Well, that's incredible. I just think that it's you know it's a real credit, you know, to the region when we can have something, you know, like this. And yes, there's other great, you know, blogs too, of course. You know, I mean, Blogs is Watching is doing their thing, and you know, Julie with her, you know, with her thing. But yours has really kind of become the crown, I think, of what's happening in the urban scene. So. You're now involved on the media side of things and sort of like the PR, you know,
I've like
side.
transitioned.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
so many positions from blogger, promoter,
Exactly.
PR, but I think the advertising, the marketing, the promotions, that's where my heart is. You know.
Yes.
It's what I'm naturally good at.
Yes. Well, tell us about that. I mean, who are you working with right now that, you know, we should be looking out, you know, for?
I'm not working with anybody specifically. I have some things that I'm actually planning as far as what I'm going to be doing with my PR, and, you know, because for 2011, what I really did was I experimented. You know, all this is new to me. I never did any of this stuff. So every time I do something, it's always new.
Okay.
So some of the artists that I did work with this year, of course, 84 Fly, Livio was the big person I worked with. Bringing him back into the scene was, you know, that's been a lot of fun.
Yes.
It's been great to work with somebody that everyone knows already, but then like, you know, you talk about them and they're so accepting to the music.
Yes.
Kita Tosh is another artist that I've been working with heavily, and everybody on that mixtape that I dropped this year, you know, I dropped that in April, and I look at that list of people and I'm just like, damn, you know, like I didn't have to work that hard. These people are showing me why they got that slot on my mixtape. They're working damn hard. So shout out to everybody that was on Miss Casey Carter Radio Volume 2. Because, you know, that's been great. And then also, it's not even just the music side, but Kicks and Tees really took off this year with a lot of the help that I put in. And D2's Films, you know, I met them at the beginning of the year, and to see what they're doing now, like, I couldn't be so proud to be associated with such talented people like that. Like, G Funkology is one of the hardest working young men I've ever, like, you know, been around, and he inspires me so much to just do really better with myself.
Right.
So, yeah, it's not just music, but just people all in the music scene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, live from Ba Bar in beautiful South Capitol Hill of Seattle, I'm with my very, very special guest and friend, Miss Casey Carter. What is your outlook now, in, you know, in the next couple of years, as far as what we can expect, or what you'd like you know, to be doing, and What's the direction?
I want to work on just really blowing up the artist. You know,
Okay.
my saying is everything I throw up, blow up.
Yes.
And, I mean, as a lot of the readers can see on my website, if you're an artist that's like super new and you just start, you start getting bigger, like the Wale's and the J. Cole's and all those guys.
Right.
You don't really see them on my blog, and it's not that I don't, you see them sometimes, but I really want to focus on being that person who breaks these artists. I don't know if that's really like A&R work, but I want to be able to.
A&R work.
Yeah, so I want to be able to do that up here, whether it be a national artist or whether it be a local artist. I have a pretty strong following right now, so it's they listen. They actually do. So I really want to work on just breaking those artists, breaking those new talents, because I'm sure Kanye West had, as cocky as he is, I'm sure he had no idea he would be dropping an album with Jay-Z one day and touring the whole world.
Yeah.
And those kind of things. And, I want to be able to be a part of somebody's story just like that.
Okay.
Like, man, Casey Carter was there from the beginning, and, them performing at Madison Square Garden, thinking, damn, this is where I'm at today. And I want to be a part of that.
Wow.
I want to get into a little more shows and just keeping the blog active, keeping people informed, getting Seattle up to speed.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Exactly.
But I also want to branch out, I did what I did here in Seattle. I'm still doing it, but there's so many other markets that I see out there that I would be willing to, love to working with. I want to branch out for more of the West Coast. I remember when I met Manny Fresh and a whole bunch of other people when I first started this, and I was like, I'm trying to be like Miss Info, but of the West Coast.
And?
Yeah.
I think you're definitely getting there, Miss Casey Carter.
Yeah.
As far as Miss Info goes, and shout out to Miss Info, of course.
Yes, shout out to Miss Info.
So, I don't want to leave today without a little exclusive.
Okay.
Tell me who you think is next, and when I come back to this archive in the next 18 months, give me a little taste about, what's happening on the street, musically speaking, lifestyle, whatever it is. What do I need to be looking out for that
will be big in 2012
and
so on?
12 and beyond. What's going on?
Well, one lady that I've just been such a huge fan of, I just put up a quick 6 with her, and she's not from here. She's from New York, I believe, and I had the opportunity to meet her at A3C down in Atlanta. Her name is Nitty Scott. Now,
Nitty Scott.
Yeah, Nitty Scott. So,
okay.
Nicki Minaj has been holding it down for the females. She's a very big superstar, But when it comes to spitting and being lyrical and those kind of things, I definitely got to give it to Nitty Scott. She ran with the big boys at the BET Cypher for the BET Hip Hop Awards, and I know everybody who watched that probably didn't know who she was.
Right.
But I can definitely say 2012 is going to be a big year for her.
Wow.
I'm going to be trying to push her in this Northwest market as much as I can, but to see a female that cute and pretty, I don't really like girls, but she's a very pretty girl, and to hear what she says, she's killing these guys.
Wow.
She's doing it, and she's a very smart female, so
yes,
I know that she'll be, doing her thing. Peter Tosh is going to be a big artist, he's breaking out this year. He's been doing his thing locally, dropped a very, very solid mixtape called Different.
Okay.
Killed his track on my mixtape, and I know that this year is going to be something big for him. I know Olivio, a lot of people still, he's still new, but I know he got a lot of big things in the works.
Okay.
Royce the Choice, 84 Fly, of course. I don't see anything dwindling down for him at all.
Okay.
Dime Def. Everyone knows who they are. They're doing their thing, but I think they didn't fall off, but they were kind of quiet for a little bit.
Yeah.
But with the Seattle market growing, the hip hop scene, Dime Def's about to kill it. I know I know everybody got something planned. I don't know the secrets, but just like I have that ear for music and have the vision for people who are going to do it, I feel something, I don't know, maybe it's because we're in the same city and I can feel it, but I know they got something cooking up.
Okay. Hey, you heard it here first. Let's see if half of this...
You guys don't prove me wrong either, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. She's on the line now.
I'm stamping y'all right now.
You're on the line. Well, man, thank you so much for your time today and coming to
you.
see me. I know it's a really busy time of year, but I will see you in LA in another week or so for the
Yes.
Glam Christmas Gala and Better LA events. And man, I'm just so looking forward to seeing what's next for Casey Carter. You know.
Thank you, Gene. I mean, you know,
My pleasure.
there's so many things I never knew about, and this my sensei, call him my papa, everything. He's taught me so much. So thank you, Gene.
Well, thank you. And before this gets cold, I'm going to finish this halibut collar.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm gonna finish this too. How
Yeah.
do you pronounce it?
That is a prawn vermicelli.
Okay, vermicelli.
Yeah.
It's my first time trying it, but oh my god,
Yes.
it's so delicious.
Oh, right.
Babar for real.
Baba for real, and thanks to my producer Gator Snaps. Happy New Year, and really to all of you. You know, whatever it is that you're doing, man, make it hot. All right, we'll see you next year. Gene Dexter from the Gene Dexter Show.
Place without surgery, give you a new face. On my spaceship, new planet, new space. Money and riches, new day, new cake. You should know props, and I should know you. So when I call up, you just roll through.